All know at 5:37 this morning, when Matt crosses the state line, there is trouble to be had, right?
That's right. And when Matt went out the door this morning, he was going rah, 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 because it was so cool out there. But Matt, you have a pretty cool shot, I gotta say.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, the temperature dropped a bit on us last night, but that's not stopping these two from being out on the river here in Post Falls and doing a little paddleboarding. And I've got with me here Quinn, who is with Fun Unlimited. And Keith, you're actually packing a paddleboard. Tell us what this is all about. They're inflatable. Is that the deal?
Yeah, that's right, Matt. The inflatable paddleboards are kind of the direction that the industry's going. It's a lot of fun. The performance of the boards is very comparable to a solid fiberglass board. This is a board here that we've rolled up.
Yeah, that's what essentially packs up that
exactly.
That small.
And then this is the pump. The boards are actually, they can pump up to about 10 to 12 psi for these, and we've actually started creating our own paddle boards as well. So we have our own brand of paddleboard that Cara is on out there.
Yeah, the red one there is
Correct.
actually one that you guys kind of designed through Fun Unlimited. These inflatable paddleboards are out there, you know, and it's not like you invented them necessarily, but you fine-tuned it the way you like it. And talk about some of the advantages of having these inflatable versus you know, the wooden or the fiberglass.
Well, clearly, you know, being able to roll them up, we can, you know, a lot of renters, they want to go out to, say, Priest Lake, and so the common question I get is, how am I going to get this paddleboard on top of my car? And when I tell people, well, we can fit about 6 of them in the trunk of a car, people are kind of blown away and, frankly, very skeptical a lot of the time of the performance. But as you can see, Matt, I'll step on a board here. You can see they're very, very rigid,
yeah, absolutely.
There's actually YouTube videos of people driving cars on top of them and throwing them off 2- and 3-story buildings. They're very, you know, which you would never do with a fiberglass board. They would be destroyed.
They're very tough.
Absolutely.
Well, you know, this is such an awesome spot down here. In case you're wondering, I'm down here at the Templin's Resort here at the beach down by the Marina, and it is absolutely gorgeous out here. In fact, so nice, Keith, that I think that I might be swayed to actually go out there and try this myself a little later in the show. Do you think I can pull it off?
You're in.
Okay, and also coming up a little later in the show, we're going to talk about the Post Falls Festival, which is going on this weekend. A couple gals that are fired up to talk about it. So we're going to have a lot of fun out here in Post Falls this morning. Sean and Shelley, this is, I mean, talk about peaceful, tranquil. Awesome. Look at this place. They got a beach. They've got the calm water. There's a marina, restaurant, everything you need down here.
And the best part of the morning is Matt Rogers is going to get wet later on.
Oh, Sean, a beautiful morning as the sun's starting to hit the river here in Post Falls. I'm at Templin's Resort down at the Marina. I'm actually standing in a pontoon boat with a couple of gals who are, well, they are Post Falls natives, and they are fired up about this weekend because it's the Post Falls Festival. I've got Pam Hauser on the left, Carrie Thorson on the right, and you guys are organizers of the festival. I'm going to start with you, Pam. What's going on? It started yesterday. What's going on today?
Well, good morning, Matt. We have lots of things going on today, and we're going to start off at about 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock down at Templin Park. We're going to have lots of food vendors and crafts and all kinds of homemade gifts down there at the park at Templin Park. Then tonight we have a concert going on at the Jack with Olivia Brumley, and we also have a spaghetti feed right down on the beach here at Templin's.
Oh, $10, all you can eat spaghetti feed, and you get this view. All right, so now let's talk with you a little bit, Carrie, about Saturday and Sunday, if you could. Give me the highlights of the weekend.
Well, tomorrow starts off with, tomorrow being Saturday, we have a parade tomorrow. But before that, and I'm going to let Pam tell you real quick, this is a new event, starts right before the parade.
Boys and Girls Club are hosting a fun run. It's called a color run, and it's going to be a 5K. Starts on Celtice Way, and if you want more information about signing up, it's still not too late. You could call the Chamber of Commerce today and get signed up to run in that fun run.
Oh, man.
That's where they have that dust, the chalky dust, you get all colorized, so it's great. Then immediately after that at 11 a.m. is when the parade starts, and we've got about 65 entrants. It's going to be a great time. We've got great volunteers. Even though you'd like to think that Pam and I are in charge of everything, the community is full of volunteers who are making this all happen.
Well, and this is the first year that the festival's been in July, so we're excited about the weather. It's going to be beautiful. Again, Templin Park is really a hot spot for a lot of the activity, but you can go to the Chamber of Commerce and and get more information on the rest of the weekend. So
And the beach is open, so when you're
yeah.
at Camillin Park for all the concerts and vendors and all of that, the beach is open. The boat launch will be closed, though,
Okay.
so
Good
just
to know.
a tip.
All right. Well, Pam and Carrie, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Looking forward to it.
Thanks for
Go
having
Post
us.
Falls. It's a great city and it's a great festival going on this weekend. And in case you're wondering, guys, while I'm showing the paddleboarders, of course, talking with them here, I'm going to get on one coming up in our next half hour and hopefully try and stay dry. They assure me I won't fall, so we'll see.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
That'll be worth the price of admission for you this morning.
He's got a 50-50 shot.
He's got about a 80-20 shot
Really?
of getting wet, I
If
think.
Shelley was out there, she'd just kind of
Just a
tip it little bit.
slight push.
You would never do that.
No.
Never.
No
way would you do
no.
that. It's not going to happen.
No. I'll tell you, from Post Falls all the way out to Cheney, there's so much stuff going on this weekend. Row, row, row your paddleboard gently down the stream. Merrily, merrily, merrily,
Oh,
merrily.
apparently we're on, Shelley.
So Matt is actually practicing right now.
Matt?
He doesn't know that we're on camera, but he's practicing right now
And
his paddleboard.
His
He's doing pretty
balance
well.
technique is rivaling that of Ralph Macchio in The Karate Kid, is it
Yeah.
not?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
so he can do the crane technique and all of that out there.
multitasking, multi-talented.
Yeah. Good thing he can't hear us.
This is great because he has no idea he's on. All right. Well, Matt Rogers once again on the water.
And
Not in it, on it.
showing extreme balancing skills. Take it away, Matt.
Well, I'm not out there yet, Sean and Shelley, but I'm about to attempt to paddleboard for the first time this morning. I've got Keith and Cara Quinn here, owners of Fun Unlimited, and you can find out a bunch more about them by going to cdasports.com. Also, Austin, who works with them, is way back there in the back. But you know what, Keith? We've been talking paddleboarding all morning. You guys actually designed an inflatable paddleboard that I'm going to get on right now, so I'm going to take my microphone off. And as I do, Keith, talk about this paddleboard.
So our paddleboard is 32 inches wide, it's 12.5 feet long. We designed it with a lot of input from our clients over the last couple of years. It's our third generation of board, weighs about 27 pounds.
Yeah.
It tracks well, it's fast, it's light, it's stable. I think we've got it dialed in for the most part.
Yeah, well, again, this is my first try here, and I'm going to try to get, I can do this on my knees all day, but let's see if we can
say a little prayer. Bam.
Okay, we are standing upright, Keith. This is a good thing. Hey, Post Falls Festival's this weekend. This would be one of the fun things to do, but find out more about it, obviously, by going to the Chamber of Commerce at Post Falls. But what do you say, Keith? You and I and Cara and Austin just kind of head downriver here. We're along the Templin Resort. It's a beautiful morning. What's the best thing about this for you?
I'd say it's good for the soul.
It's good for the soul. Well, it is awfully peaceful, I got to tell you.
Yeah.
This is the best time of day to do this, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And Keith, for folks that are, thinking this looks cool, want to do it, what would be your best advice to them?
I'd say coming down and try it. I'd say try out different boards, and when you do try it, make sure that you have the right size board. The volume of the board is going to give you the amount of buoyancy that you need. So Austin's on this big red one. It's a bit of a tub, but it's great for beginners. It's very, very stable. So we kind of have a variety of boards here to do a step down for folks to get them into it.
Guys, thank you so much. We got to send it back to Sean and Shelley. But guys, I did fall, but because I know Shelley wants to see me get wet, and it's a nice morning.
Oh my God.
And he's in the
Holy
water.
cow, that's good.
I'm a little concerned for his safety there, Shelley.
We gotta say, it actually added to that entire live hit, barely being able to hear him.
Yeah, he's like, we're out in the tundra. All right.
Oh, that was adorable.